Okay. Uh, Good morning to one and all. Yesterday we are calculating s power 1, s power 0, s1, s square, s cube. So lastly we are calculating s cube. S cube equal to 0, 0, 1, comma 2, 1, 2, comma 3. And next one is 3, comma 5. Wrongly 5, comma 4, 6, comma 6, 7, comma 7, and 8, comma 9. So totally we are calculating S3. This here there are two discarding rules. That is, the discarding rules are domain rules. We already were discussing domain rules. That is, the domain rules. The first one is when generating S power I, you can also discard all the pairs Pj comma Wj with Wj is greater than M. Suppose the sum of the object, that is the sum of the objects is equal to greater than M. It is sum of the objects is greater than M. It is W of J is greater than M. You can discard the pair with W of J is greater than M. Here W of J is greater than M. Here in our problem it is M is 6. That is M is 6 means suppose if P comma W, that is P comma W is greater than 7. Sorry, greater than 6. That is greater than 6 means 7 greater than 6, 9 greater than 6. So you can discard 7 comma 7 and 8 comma 9. That is, so you can discard, that is you can discard 7 comma 7 and 8 comma 9 because 7 means the maximum capacity of the knapsack is only 6, so you cannot place 7. Next here the maximum capacity of the knapsack is 6, so here the total weight of that is the total weight is 9, so you can discard 7 comma 7 and 8 comma 9. That is discard 7 comma 7 and 8 comma 9 by using domain rule 1. Next, because the knapsack capacity is 6. Next, we are using second domain rule. That is the second domain rule. In second domain rule, by comparing with 3 comma 5 with 5 comma 4, that is by comparing any two, that is by comparing any two pairs, that is comparing any two pairs, we are using the second domain rule is if Pj comma Wj and Pk comma Wj, Pj less than or equal to Pk, Wj greater than or equal to Wk. That is, if any two pairs, that is if any two pairs, that is any two pairs in the set, that is in S3, that is Pj comma Wj and Pk comma Wk, that is Pk comma Wk. If Pj less than or equal to Pk and Wj is greater than or equal to Wk, discard Pj comma Wj. So this is the second domain rule. So by observing 0, 0, 1, 0, it is 0, 0, 1, 0 means 0 less than or equal to 1. Okay. Next one, 0 greater than 3. It is 0 greater than G, condition is false. So you cannot discard 0. By comparing all the any two, it is by comparing any two pairs, if any condition is satisfied, PJWJ and PKWJ, Pj less than or equal to Pk, Wj greater than or equal to Wk, discard Pj comma Wj. So by comparing the two pairs, it is by comparing any two pairs, that is suppose we are comparing two pairs 3 comma 5, here actually 5 comma 4, so Pj less than or equal to Pk, 3 less than or equal to 5. Next, 5 greater than or equal to 4, that is 5 greater than or equal to 4, you can discard, that is you can discard 3 comma 5, that is you can discard 3 comma 5. So by using second domain rule, you are discard 3 comma 5. So the remaining pairs, that is the remaining pairs, that is the remaining pairs in the set is 0, 0, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 5 comma 4, and 6 comma 6. So first we are calculating, that is first we are calculating f of 3 of 6, that is f of 3 of 6. Next we are calculating s power 3, that is by calculating s power 0, and next one is s power 1, s square, and next one is s cube. by applying the domain rules, that is by applying the domain rules, that is by applying the domain rules, the remaining pairs, that is the remaining pairs in the set is 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 4, and 6, comma 6. So, okay, we are calculating, that is, we are calculating f of 3 of 6 is 6. And next one is we are calculating s power 3 equal to 0, 0, 0. So the value of f of 6 is, that is, the value of f of 6 is the last pair in the set. That is, here f of n of is given by the value of p in last pair in s power n. Suppose f of n of 3, that is, f of m of 3 is, that is, f of m of 3 is, f of n of 3 already we are calculating in previous class. That is, f of m of 3 equal to f of n of 3 equal to 6. That is, f of n of 6 is the last pair, that is the last pair in s power 3. So last pair means 6, comma 6, that is in 6, comma 6, that is in 6, comma 6, p equal to 6, that is. So so the last pair, that is the last pair in s power 3, f of n of 3 is given by the value in p last pair in s power n. So if p comma w is last pair in s power n, p comma w is last pair in s power n, you can set x power n equal to 0 when p comma w belongs to s power n. Suppose the p comma w is present in s power n, the p comma w is also present in s power n minus 1. Here we are consider s power n. S power n means s cube. And next one is s power n minus 2. That is s power n minus means s square. Suppose p comma w. Here p comma w means 6, comma 6. That is the 6, comma 6 is last pair in s power 3. You can set xn equal to 0 if 6, comma 6 is belongs to x square. Suppose 6, comma 6 is not belongs to x square, you can set xn equal to 1 and p minus p of I, w minus w of belongs to s square. So this is the main point. It is the main point for calculation of solution. It is for calculation of x power n. Next one, x power n, and next one is x power n minus 1. So first you are domain rules. By applying domain rules, you are calculating the sets. So the last finally s cube equal to 0, 0, 1, comma 2, comma 2, 6, 5, comma 4, 6, comma 6. If 6, comma 6 is belongs to s power n, 6, comma 6 is belongs to s power n minus 1. Suppose 6, comma 6 is belongs to s power n, then set x equal to 1. So you are consider 6, comma 6, that is 6, comma 6 is belongs to s power 3. Same 6, comma 6 is belongs to s square. In previous calculation, s square, there is no 6, comma 6. So 6, comma 6 is belongs to s power 3. 6, comma 6 is not belongs to s square. 6, comma 6 is not belongs to s square means 6, comma 6 is not present in s square. S square means here s square equal to 0, comma 0, 1, comma 2, 2, comma 3, 3, comma 5. So 6, comma 6 is not belongs to s square. So set s cube equal to s3 equal to 1. It is xn equal to 1. Next, the p minus w of I and w minus w of I means 6 minus p3, 6 minus w3. Actually, p3 means 5, w3 minus 5. It is 6, comma 5. It is 6, comma 5. 6, comma 5 is 1. Next one, 6, comma 4 is 2. Same 1, comma 2 is belongs to s power n. 1, comma 2 not belongs to s power 0. Then set x2 equal to 0. So you are calculating 1, comma 2. That is the 1, comma 2 is belongs to s square and 1, comma 2 belongs to s power n. That means the second object is not placed in the knapsack. That is the second object is not placed in the knapsack. Here we are using x3 equal to 1. Here x2 equal to 0 means 1, comma 2 belongs to s square. But 1, comma 2 belongs to s power n means you are not placing the second object. That means you are not placing the second object in the knapsack. So x2 equal to 0. So by using previous, that is by using previous condition, suppose p comma w is not belongs to s power n. P comma w belongs to s power n minus 1, set xn equal to 0. P comma w is not belongs to s power n minus b, set xn equal to 1. So for second calculation, 1 comma 2 belongs to s square. 1 comma 2 belongs to s power n, then set x equal to 0. So 1 comma 2, that is 1 comma 2 belongs to s square, 1 comma 2 belongs to s power n. So in our previous calculation, 1 comma 2 is present in s square, 1 comma 2 is present in s power n. Suppose here 1 comma 2 is present in s square, and same 1 comma 2 is belongs to s power n. That means the second object is not placed in the knapsack. It is the second object is not placed in the knapsack. So x2 equal to 0. Next 1 comma 2. That is here 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 belongs to s power n. 1 comma 2 not belongs to s power 0. Then xn equal to 1. It is same condition. 1 comma 2 belongs to s power n, and 1 comma 2 not belongs to s power 0. Then set x1 equal to 1. That means, so here for maximum profit, that is x1 equal to 1, x2 equal to 0, x3 equal to 0. The maximum profit is 6. That is, the maximum profit is 6. The sum of the weights of the objects is 6. So maximum profit, that is, suppose in our problem, that is maximum profit is 6, means profit 1 plus 5, 6, and maximum weight is 6, that is 2 plus 4, 6. So the maximum capacity is 6 and maximum profit is 6. So the solution is x1 equal to 1, x2 equal to 0, x3 equal to 1. Means that is the solution, that is in knapsack problem, first we are calculating, s power 0. Suppose from starting, it is in knapsack problem, suppose the object is placed in the knapsack, xn equal to 1. Suppose the object is not placed in the knapsack, x of I equal to 0. So first we are take the decision on x power n, next we are take the decision on x power n minus 1 up to 1. So there are two possibilities, xn equal to 0, xn equal to 1. If xn equal to 0 means the object is not placed in the knapsack, xn equal to 0. Suppose the object is placed in the knapsack, is xn equal to 1. Same, we are first to take decision on x power n, next xn minus 1, xn minus 2, xn minus 2. So first by calculating maximum profit, f of n of m equal to maximum of f of n minus 1 m, f of n minus 1. So same by using f0, we are calculating f of n of m. First we are calculating as f of n of m. Here we are calculating f of n of m. Next we are calculating sets, that is the sets s power 0. S power 0, it is s power 0, 0. You can compute s power I plus 1 from s power I. S power I. So the s power I plus 1 means can be computed by merging s power I and s1 power I. So you are calculating s power I plus 1 and applying domain rules. By applying domain rules, after applying the domain rules, that is, you are using the formula, that is f of n of is last pair in s power n. That is s power n. P comma w is last pair in s power n. That is xn equal to 0. P comma w is belongs to s power n. P comma w not be set to s power n. So first we are calculating f of n of 3. Next we are calculating the sets. That is, we are calculating the sets s power 0 and s power 1 0. Next s power 1, that is merging of two s power 0, s1 power 0. Next s square and next x power, and applying the discarding rule. Finally you get the sets. That is, after getting the sets, that is f of 3 of 6 is the last pair. That is the last pair in s power 3, 6 comma 6. If the 6 comma 6 is belongs to s power n and 6 comma 6 is not belongs to s power n minus 1, then set x3 equal to 1. Suppose 6 comma 6 belongs to s power 3 and 6 comma 6 is belongs to s square, then x3 equal to 1. So by using procedure, we are finding the solution. It is, we are finding the finally solution. Finding the solution. It is, we are finding the solution. We are finding the solution x1, x2. Finding the solution x1, x2, x3, x4. Okay, x1, x2, and x3. So finally, we are finding the solution by using knapsack problem. So finally, knapsack problem, it is the difference between knapsack problem, it is the difference between knapsack problem in greedy method, and next one is in 0 1 by knapsack problem. In knapsack problem, it is the x1 value is either partial, it is partition, is portion value, it is portion means it is 0.5, 0.7, 0.8. But in 0 by knapsack one problem in dynamic programming, it is the dynamic programming, the solution must be represented either 0 or 1, it is either 0 or 1, either 0 or 1. So we're calculating only x power 1, x power 0, and x power 1. Okay, so totally we are finding the solution x1, x2, and x3. So this is the 0 by 1 knapsack problem by using dynamic program. Greedy method, just knapsack problem. Dynamic programming, 0 by 1 knapsack problem. It is 0 by 1 means x1 is either 0 or 1. Just knapsack means either it is 0 or 1 or any fraction of value. It is fraction of value. So the knapsack problem is completed. Next, that is the next we are using reliability design. It is the reliability design. It is suppose the problem is design a system with composed of several devices connected in series. That is here the devices, that is in devices for designing any system, it is for designing any system, the devices are connected. It is the next problem. It is the next problem is reliability design. It is designing any system. It is designing any system. So designing any system, it is the system is means the connection of devices. That is the devices connected in series or parallel. That is suppose for designing, it is for designing any system, the devices are connected in series. Suppose the devices are connected in series means device 1 is connected to device 2, device 2 connected to device 3, device 2 connected to device 4. In each stage, that is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 3, in each stage, you have using only one device. It is device 1. In device 1, in stage 1 has only single device, device 2 single device in second stage, device 3, device 4. So the problem is to design any system to compose the several devices connected in series. Suppose R of I is the reliability of device design, then the reliability of the entire system is pi. Pi Ri. Pi means multiplication of R1 into R2 into R3 into up to Rn. So the problem is design system compose several devices connected in series. Then the reliability of design is pi or none. Suppose in every stage, that is in series, the every stage has only one device. But suppose in every stage, that is in every stage, we have multiple devices. Suppose D1 has 3 devices, D2 has 2 devices, D3 has 4 devices, and Dn has 3 devices. That is, suppose in every stage, that is in every stage, the devices are every stage has multiple devices. That is, the every stage has multiple devices. Let M of I is number of devices connected in parallel, reliability is R of I. That is here is the devices are, it is the same devices are connected to single stage in parallel. That is D1, D2, D3 is connected in parallel. That is the M of I is number of devices connected in parallel with reliability Ri. That is 1 minus R of I is the probability one copy of device will be malfunction. Then the probability of all devices in the malfunction at the same time is 1 minus R of I whole power M of I. Hence the reliability of device dy, reliability of device D expressed by pi of I, M of I equal to 1 minus R of I. Means it is the reliability of particular device in stage I. That is, suppose for example here the D1 has 3 devices, M of I equal to 3. M of 1 equal to 3. and R of I is, you must mention R of I value, and the device is D1. So the suppose the devices is connected in parallel. That is, the devices is connected in parallel means in every stage the multiple devices are connected in parallel. The multiple devices are connected in parallel. Suppose the multiple devices are connected in parallel, the reliability of multiple devices connected in parallel, that is D of I is pi of m of I. Suppose the reliability of a device is 0.8. It is 0.8. 1 minus 1 minus 0.8. That is 1 minus 10 whole square. This is 9.6. That is 0.96 is the reliability of stage 1. That is R1. So the total number of devices is 2. Here we are using only 2 devices. That is the cost. That is the cost is C1. So next one, our problem is the maximize the reliability. Our problem is duplication to maximize the reliability. The maximize the reliability carried out and the cost constraints. Let C of I is the cost of the each mission system. C is the budget amount. So M of I is the number of copies of device. The maximize, that is the maximize means the multiplication. That is the multiplication of reliability of all the devices, and subjected to sum of the cost is less than or equal to C. So tomorrow we'll discuss about uh, uh, reliability design, how the reliability problem is solved by using dynamic programming. So first we are calculate first in any system, it is devices are connected in parallel, sorry, series, and every stage, that is in every stage the more than one device is connected, that is the devices are connected in parallel. So we are calculating reliability to maximize the reliability, that is to maximize the reliability and cost. So we are calculating the solution, how many devices are placed in first stage, how many devices are placed in second stage, how many devices are placed in third stage. So in reliability design, we are calculating by using dynamic programming to maximize the reliability, that is to maximize the reliability, and sum of the cost of the device is less than or equal to sum of cost of this entire system. So how many devices is used in first stage, how many devices used in second stage, how many devices in third stage. We are calculating it is by based on the number of stages and number of devices in each stages. We are calculating reliability of each stage and calculating the total reliability of the system and the number of devices in each stage. So tomorrow we'll discuss about clearly about reliability design.